Mixed martial arts, the ultimate fighting championship. When it was founded in 1993, it was instantly labeled as the most barbaric blood sport that the human race had ever seen. Well, guess what? For some people, it is nowhere near barbaric enough. For some people, they want to add weapons, knives, axes. They want to have gang warfare. They want 600 people fighting 600 people. Today, I'm going to take you through 5 variations of MMA that are going to absolutely blow your mind. Listen, as we know, MMA is dangerous. As I sit here right now, I have one eye, no knees, a broken back in 2 places, and literally only a few brain cells left. Okay, so save your jokes. But right now, here we go. Here is 5 absolutely mental versions of mixed martial arts. All right, first of all, it is mixed martial arts, but done in suits of armor with medieval weapons in Russia, of course, because all those crazy Russians. This is M1 medieval. Let's take a look. Here they are in an octagon, of course. Lots of people watching. Absolute mentalness. So they've got the swords and the shields. They've got the suits of armor, and they are not messing around. Look at these two swinging those swords. Let's take a look. Block that one with the shield. Came in here, they get into a little scuffle, they engage, a knee to the stomach, and a nice takedown for the knight in green. Gets on top, knee on belly, starts raining down blows, massive shots with the shield to the head, but the helmet is protecting him, but not the body. One to the ribs, and I think that will be it. The thousands of villagers that are potentially inbred are loving this. The crowd are going wild, and the referee calls it off. There it is. The knight in the green gets the stoppage due to ground and pound. But of course, that's not all we have. We have other examples. But now we're going to go from Russia to Texas. All right, as we see here, a less impressive octagon, but my God, they are not messing around, these guys. Absolute mentalness. They both got axes. Full suits of armor. As I said, it's very, very heavy. Right, when I did that movie, I was doing a fight scene. It was incredibly difficult. Nice front kick, combination with the axe down. The crowd not quite loving it as much. Oh, gets the tie clinch, knee to the stomach, and again, lots of armor, but doesn't know how to fight. This guy, some big knees there. Oh, and he waves it off, calls it a day, and that is it. That is it. Wears a suit of armor, but the man is an absolute pussy. So as you see, absolute mentalness there. That is example number 1. Mixed martial arts, but in suits of armor with medieval weapons. Surely it can't get any worse than that. All right, never mind mixed martial arts in medieval suits of armor. We're going to go one better. Now we're going to go to mixed martial arts, but blind fighters. Listen, as a man who fought the last part of his career, blind in one eye, I feel uniquely qualified to say that this is without a doubt a stupid idea. Look, listen, we know we have blind judges in mixed martial arts because the scoring is crazy. But blind fighters, both of them, in both eyes with blindfolds on, this is just lunacy. Let's take a look. I mean, here we see a guy saying you can't see. He's shaking his head. I mean, he could easily be cheating there. You can see underneath that. And there's his opponent. They're tying on the blindfold as well. This isn't mixed martial arts, to be fair. This is Muay Thai. But there is some mixed martial arts out there that does it blindfolded. All right, we're underway here. The guy in the blue shorts, I'm not sure what the hell he is doing. The Thai fighter seems to have better kicking technique. But my God, the guy in the blue shorts, what is that? What is it? What are those kicks? Surely just use your jab. I mean, granted, you can't see, but you're going to be off balance. But he's swinging a little bit. Oh, and he's down. Referee dives in, stops him there, breaks it up. All right, here we go. All right, here we go again. Blue shorts kicking into fresh air. Doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, look at that. Chins the referee. Well, it serves him right. And again, the referee goes down. The Muay Thai fighter stands there. Oh, almost caught him with that kick there. I mean, this isn't exactly high-level stuff, let's be honest. Right now, they've clinched. I mean, this is just a bunch of pissheads in Thailand, jumping in the ring, sticking a blindfold on, having a laugh. You know, I don't think this is really serious. You never know, though. You never know. All right, here we go. The Thai fighter's going after the referee. Oh, blue shorts. Swinging like a maniac. All right, now they've got a little clinch. Doesn't matter whether you can see or not, you can feel in the clinch. The Thai guy's throwing some good knees there. The referee gets involved, holds his hands out to say no. He's blind. He can't see anything. Nice kick there from the Thai guy. Blue shorts throws a wazzy kick, ends up on his ass. And then the Thai fighter drops the referee. Not bad, but what do you expect? Guys, we're going to stop this one right there. We're going to move on to a different video because this isn't even mixed martial arts. I'm going to shoot my fucking channel manager for this one. All right, here we have blindfolded mixed martial arts with some of the hottest ring girls you've ever seen. It's a shame they're blindfolded. Or maybe it's not. Anyway, let's get into some of the action. All right, here we have the ring girls applying the blindfolds. Applying the blindfolds here. All right, here we go. This is proper mixed martial arts in a cage with the worst blindfolds, let's be honest. Some of them might be able to see under there. All right, the ring girls signifying the action. Let's go, girl. Let's go for the blindfolded idiots. All right, here we go. You see one guy's tilting his head back so he can see under it. Oh, it's 2-on-1. Oh, no, it's 1-on-1. It's teams. It's teams. There we go. Swings forward, nice and aggressive. Out of range, no surprise. I mean, we literally could be waiting all night for nothing to happen. That guy in the red, that is hardly covering his eyes whatsoever. 1-2, yeah, look at that, shoots in, gets the double leg. That was nice and clean. Good takedown, gets on top, but he's cheating. He was like this, and then he knew exactly where his opponent was. I call bullshit on this blindfolded mixed martial arts. All right, here we have two more different guys. Oh, it's 2-on-2 now. Now we've got 4 people at it. You see, they're doing that again. They're lifting their heads up. These two are throwing down. This is going to be in Russia, by the way. I will pay money. You know, look at the names. It's Russia. For sure it is. Look at these absolute lunatics. The blindfold's off. He can see. He can see. Lord, I can see. Oh, now the blindfolds are off. Now they're just going for it. I reckon they were better with the blindfolds on because they all suck. That's for damn sure. But I tell you what, they're aggressive little shits, aren't they? Fair play, throwing down there at the side of the ring. My God, there we go. Red shorts connecting big. The crowd's going wild. Right hook, misses the left. Switch to the other two people now. Blue shorts looks a bit better. Some nice punches there. Listen, this is just an all-out brawl. The blindfolds were on, but then they came off. But still, there you go. There's some mental Russians out there that like to do MMA blindfolded. I was blind in one eye. It's not a good idea. But if these blindfolds worked, if they were proper, it'd be even, well, it'd be awful. Let's be honest. Let's move on quick. All right, so as we saw that the blindfolded thing didn't really work out. Wasn't a very good standard of fighting. But this next one, mixed martial arts in teams, these are nasty people. These are proper fighters, and they certainly look like USADA or drug testing was not an issue because they all look juiced out of the mind. Now listen, mixed martial arts, it is known as the closest thing to a real fight. Let me tell you what, this is the closest thing to a real fight because this reminds me of growing up in the northwest of England. If we went out on a night out, if it kicked off at a pub, if it went off at a nightclub, this is what it looked like because if two guys kicked off, it was only a matter of time before their mates joined in and it was all out madness. But let's take a look. All right, as we can see, these lads are in shape, they're big, they look mean and nasty, and it's the final fight. It's Poland taking on Russia. This is like a reenactment of World War II. But anyway, as we see, kicks off, all out madness. I mean, look at that big takedown for the guy in the grey shirt. Slams him down straight into guard. Seems like the grey shirts have got better grappling. Not sure if that's Poland or Russia. One of the guys has got a big plaster on his head, a big band-aid. You know, they certainly don't care about the medical requirements, which isn't surprising, let's be honest. And so far, because it's 5 people on 5 people, it starts off as a kind of a one-on-one environment. But you know, as the fight progresses, as these people kind of get taken out, eventually it's going to end up 2-on-1, 3-on-1, maybe even 4 or 5-on-1. Oof, knee to a downed opponent there. He doesn't care. He's on his back, he's crapping it, big ground and pound. Oh, sod it, just kick him in the head, the soccer kicks. A bit of a jiu-jitsu match going on over here. He's scrambling like madness on his back. He's doing the worst guillotine attempt we've ever seen in our life. Again, not the best skilled fighters. If they were, they'd probably be in the UFC, not doing this madness. But I tell you what, not bad for a bit of entertainment. He's looking round, making sure no one is catching him. Smart, you know, on the streets, you don't want to go to the ground, you want to stay on your feet. Last thing in a street fight, you don't want to do a double leg takedown and end up rolling around on the floor. You want to stay on the feet. But regardless, here we are in the final round. Looks like black shirts are doing the business. Looks like they're winning. They are on top all round. That guy was getting a proper fill in. He's looking for a submission. That guy's just pounding him out relentlessly. Again, the black shirt's got him in a guillotine attempt, but it's awful. He's almost done him. The referee's looking. Full mount position here. They've got MMA gloves on. They've got a referee apiece. Safety first, of course. He's just dropping down the hammers there. Referee stops that one, so he's still in the fight. Now he goes over to help his boys out. He's like, hold on, he's over there. I'm going to join in. I'll give him a hand. Hold on, he's curling up in a ball. Trying to make himself small. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's all kicking off. Oh, he's stamping on his head. Literally stamping on his head. So he's done. Now he runs over to help his mate out. He's like, hold on, Barry. I've got you. Don't you worry about that, mate. 2-on-1. We're bros. I've got you. Oh, here it is. Him on the knees on the right. He's just dying to get involved, but there's absolutely no need for it. And there it is. It is all over. Black shirts were victorious. He's literally getting dragged out the ring. He doesn't know what day it is. He's thinking, why did I do this again? Why did I sign up for it? He's dead. He might be. He's not having a good day anyway, that's for sure. And he's got tops off. Let's go. Let's celebrate. I mean, throw a few ales in me. You never know. I might sign up for this one. But anyway, there you go. All that madness there. Poland versus Russia. 5-on-5 mixed martial arts. All right, moving on. Listen, we've all heard the expression fighting in a phone booth. But that doesn't mean literally fighting in a phone booth. Unless you're one of these absolute mental patients. Because, listen, as I say, we've all heard it, fighting in a phone booth. What that means is when two fighters, if they're boxers, they're in the pocket, they're exchanging blows, they're not backing up, they're just throwing down like absolute maniacs, okay? And it refers to the amount of space that they're having. Listen, in a big wide cage, like the ones they use on UFC pay-per-views, that favours the striker. They can dance around and it's harder for the grappler to get hold of them. But when fights are at the Apex, or some of the smaller venues, they use a smaller cage, considerably smaller, and that does favour grapplers and wrestlers or power punchers because they're trying to track their opponents down, they're trying to back them against the fence, they're trying to get their hands on them. But when it's in a phone booth, there is no choice but to throw down like absolute bloody lunatics. All right, now here we can see they're literally in a phone booth, they're facing away from one another, there's a crowd watching, and I'm just going to throw money on it once again that this is in Russia, but let's press play. Here we go. So they turn around, they face each other. This is where fitness is a big key because this is a furious pace. Oh, caught him there, dropped him for a second. And again, oh, he went out for a second there, but he gets back up, he's firing back. Swinging like crazy is the guy in the black shorts, and he is down and he is out. Wow. Referee steps in, safety first. This is a highly sanctioned event. There we go. And that is it. That is all she wrote. They walk out the cage. Loser first, of course. Referee grabs a hold of him, takes a look, and there it is. Winner, black shorts. Not bad. I mean, sign me up, take my money. Kind of like it. All right, but it's not only boxing or mixed martial arts, Lethwei, which is an early form of Muay Thai, very deadly form of fighting actually, also goes down in a phone booth, and it's very inclusive, of course. This is women. Women throw down as well. Here we go, they're in the phone booth. Lots of knees and elbows. They've got the traditional wraps on, like Lethwei used to wear. And this isn't quite as brutal, not quite as fast, you know. But it's a little bit more technical, I will say that. They're fighting for the title, it's trying to get control. Driving knees into the midsection. Looks like it's in someone's back garden, to be quite honest, doesn't it? Look at that. Ooh, body shots coming in there. As I say, yeah, this is definitely in someone's back garden. Here we go. Going back and forth. Phone booth almost falling apart. It's again a furious pace. The thing is, when you're fighting up close like this, it is all out action. A lot of aggression. So fitness is absolute key. Have you heard me trying to make out like it's all technical? But it kind of is. This is a bit more technical than two mental Russians going at it. But these ladies don't care. They're here to do some damage, throwing some elbows there in the clinch as well. Some little knees going in. End of round one. Round one in the door. Round one in the books. Oh, a bit of a headbutt there. Bit of a headbutt. Look at that. Big smile on the face. Replay. Body shots. Let's skip forward. And now they're throwing kicks inside there. Knees, elbows, not many punches being thrown. There's a good knee from the girl in the black. I mean, these are nasty, aren't they? Nasty, nasty ladies. It's not as much fun though. Those Russians knocked each other out pretty quick. Some nice elbows, some good technique, some nice Muay Thai on display, or left way should I say. Look at that guy with the mask on, watching very, very seriously. Alright, I think we've seen enough of this one, I think. I mean, pushing on the face. New technique. Oh, we've got a cut above the right eye. Might have been a headbutt. Might have been a headbutt. Let's take a look. Hold on. Someone's bleeding. What a surprise. They're in a phone booth, kneeing, elbowing, beating the crap out of each other. And they're all surprised that someone's bleeding. Let's take a look at the slow motion replay. Hold on, there's a knee from Black. Well, we get the idea. We get the idea. All right, there we go. The women in the phone booth wasn't as good as the Russians throwing down like maniacs. But as we know, like with the UFC, there's many, many copycat organizations. Okay, so people watch the UFC, they think I can do that, but we'll make it better. So in this occasion, they've seen fighting in a phone booth and they thought, what can we do? What can we do? Oh, I know. Let's put seatbelts on in a convertible car and it kicks off from there. Let's take a look. Now here we have two crazy Russians fighting in a convertible car. But as we see when the fight starts, seatbelts on first, okay? Safety in mind. Let's take a look. So here we go. Fight, seatbelts off first. Red gets off to a quick start, gets on top first. That's key in these kind of fights. And I don't know if you've ever tried getting up to any kind of shenanigans in a car. It's not much room to maneuver, let alone fight. So here we go, red shorts. Black has got him in a body lock. Oh, but the red steps over into a mount. Clearly experienced, the better grappler. Trying to find somewhere to hit. Safety first again, can't hit the back of the head. Trying to get a clean shot, but the Black shorts is defending well. Referees are watching well. Look at the crowd, look at the people. What kind of people go to that on a Saturday night? I'll be honest, I'd go. I would. But the red shorts, he's trying to find a clean opening to get a good shot in. He should take his left hand, force some separation, and then give him a good one like that. Not much happening here. A little knee to the midsection there, but still not much happening. Back of the head there. No one cares. Oh, now he gets full mount again. Oh! They're out of the goddamn car, onto the concrete. And as I'm sitting here with the broken back, that definitely makes me shudder. Anyway, there it is. Those Russians. All right, and of course we have saved the most mental, or the craziest, or the stupidest, let's be honest, until the last, okay? We saw 5 on 5, but how about 600 versus 600? Yes, that is what we saw in Russia in the year 2022 in a massive brawl called Walk the Field. It was black shirts versus yellow shirts, and apparently it was an attempt to recreate a famous battle that involved Ivan the Terrible. Let me tell you, it was definitely a terrible fucking idea, because this was the biggest gathering of dickheads you're ever going to see, right? Some of these people, they gassed out in about a minute. In fact, some of them were gassed out on the way to the actual fight before they even engaged. Some had MMA gloves on and headgear, some didn't. Some had mouthpieces, some didn't. And then randomly, some of the cameramen joined in just for the sake of it. And normally on the side that was winning. But still, I'm talked enough. Let's take a look. All right, so as we see, there they are, the yellow shirts, the black shirts on the big field, running towards each other. The cameraman's legging it out the middle. Some keen ones up front, some knackered ones at the back. They're going to do some more cardio. Black shirts are a little slower to the middle. And here we go, all out madness. I mean, the yellow shirts aren't really getting involved just yet. Or maybe this is just a bad camera angle. One of the black shirts infiltrated, got right to the back there. Kind of slowed down here in the action. All right, as we see, bit of action going off here. You know, to be honest, this reminds me growing up in Clitheroe, the town I grew up in. In a lot of the pubs, it was like this on a Friday and a Saturday night. Just a bit more violent. And in fact, this is like when you go to a football match in England. Not these days, it's a lot better. But in the 90s and the 80s for sure. Outside the football stadiums, in the pubs, in the streets, it was like this. The two teams just kicking off all out madness. And as I say, normally in the pubs in England as well, actually takes me back. I miss it. Good times indeed. Maybe the man I am today. But there it is. I think it's been called off. I think black shirts are the winner. I mean, it's a bit of an anticlimax, let's be honest. With that many people on a field, that many people going to throw down in a fight, there's not that much going on. Right, as we see here now, they are in full swing, swinging like absolute goddamn maniacs. Him with the red shorts on, he's having a go. Head guards galore here and there. Some people think, you know what, I don't need a head guard. I'm mustard. Yellow shirts sticking together, fighting in a packs. The black shirts are going a bit more solo. They're having a proper do. They're really going for it. Him in the red head guard is a nutter, but he goes down. And the yellow gets on top. Black are coming on strong here. I mean, to be honest, it's just all that madness, isn't it? They're just swinging for anyone. One of those guys holding an iPhone, they're going to clock one in a minute. They're going to get caught with some random stray bullet for sure. Red head guard's back again. And then they just call it off. I think it's time for a break. I think they have little breaks here and there because they seem to stop. I know that's it. That's it. One side has been declared the winner. And that's a bit of an anticlimax. And I'm not surprised that this guy's making that face. All right, so as you can see, there wasn't actually that much violence going down. A lot of brawling, a lot of craziness. And that's often the way. You know, outside bars or pubs, or as I say, a football match in England, you know, those type of people that get in these mass brawls, most of the time they can't even fight. But that was for a bit of fun. They were having a go. 1,200 people. They set a world record. And definitely, as I said earlier, the biggest gathering of dickheads that you're ever likely to see. But what it did do, certainly for me, was give me an appreciation, and it should do for you, the level of skill that professional mixed martial artists have. Because, all right, these guys, they're all having a go, you know, whether you're in a phone booth, in a convertible car, or any of the other madness, fair play, they're having a laugh. But professional mixed martial arts done at the highest level is one of the very toughest sports on the planet, and the skill level that they have, the women and the men, is absolutely ridiculous, okay? So, yeah, maximum respect and appreciation to all of them. Anyway, there it is. There's 5, let's be honest, stupid versions of fights that hopefully I never get to see again, but a little something different for the channel today. Hope you well. Subscribe, ring the bell. See you soon.